A Sports. It's in the game.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Chance here! Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Abedi Pele. The ball with Luka Modric. Xabi Alonso. Teamwork and passing in evidence. This attack looks highly promising. Didier Drogba. Modric. Oh, good-looking run. So deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Højbjerg. Jamal Musiala. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw it'll be. Tevez. Now, options are plenty. Well, this could be a chance for Real Madrid to jump ahead from a corner. Pele. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Shevchenko. That is that for the first half here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Højbjerg. Tevez. Well, it could be on for him here. Able defending, but can they keep it out? Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? Shevchenko. And he read it well defensively. Jamal Musiala. Alonso. Shevchenko. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. A real opening now. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Modric. Modric, purposefully.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Alonso. PSG simply must be opportunistic with time not on their side. And credit due, a good intervention. And the referee says enough is enough. That's the end of the game. It's a defeat for PSG. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Xabi Alonso. Modric. Progress has been made by Luka Modric. Cleared away. Jairzinho. Andrew Robertson. Just cutting off the supply. Jairzinho. He's going forward well here. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Scott McTominay. Hazard with others to team up with. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Isak. Shevchenko. Andriy Shevchenko. That's a well-struck pass. Chances on. Terrific save. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. Eden Hazard. On to Hazard. Hazard doing the manoeuvring here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. A short free kick this time. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Ibanez. The ball with Luka Modric. And the ball with Shevchenko. And pretty routine for the goalkeeper. Ronald Koeman. Scott McTominay. On to Hazard. Here's Isak. Zinedine Zidane. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Isak. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Zinedine Zidane. And away by King. Scott McTominay. And on to Di Lorenzo. Well, mopping up defensively. Did well to win the ball back. And he clears the danger. Jairzinho. Eden Hazard. 10 minutes left for play. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And ball back with PSG now. 5 minutes remaining then, and the score sheet remains blank.
Well, can PSG create one more big chance to win this game? If they do, this stadium will erupt because the fans here have been brilliant.
No foul, PSG advantage. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing... And that will be all for this game anyway. No goals to report, defences on top. And Stuart, as ever, interested to get your take.
Well, Derek, I think it was a good tactical battle. There was a lot of endeavour, some good...
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Estupinian. Well, that ball looks promising. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Thuram. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Alexander-Arnold. The ball with Luka Modric. Modric. Abedi Pele. Andriy Shevchenko. Now with Pele. Moving the ball really well here. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Trincao. Now with Beckham. Plenty of support here. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Modric. Thuram. Estupinian. Oh, that's fine defensive play. And the keeper with the ball. Beckham. And now with Di Lorenzo. On to Thuram. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Or can they prize them open now? I just couldn't play that decisive ball. This attack looks highly promising. But nothing comes of it. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately, and a throw-in to come. Cherki. On to Thuram. Beckham. Sloppy in possession from Real. Modric. And he's broken free. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Abedi Pele. Shevchenko. Given away by PSG. Bellingham. Now with Thuram. Xabi Alonso. And the ball with Shevchenko. Really good challenge.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. A real opening now. And up for grabs off the keeper. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Opportunity here? Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. Pele. And on to Alonso. And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Can they forge ahead? And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Ashley Cole. Trent Alexander-Arnold. An alert intervention. And a tidy ball. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Carlos Alberto. Wesley Sneijder. Sneijder. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Just had to look a bit lively given the pressure. Gerrard. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Just the clearance that was needed. Carlos Alberto. Sneijder. And the ball with Gerrard. Ronaldo. And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Alonso. Modric. Modric with options around him. Luka Modric. Danger averted by Thuram. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Pele. Gareth Bale. Alonso. Ronaldo on the ball. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And the ball is moving again, and the question is, how will PSG reply to that setback? Shevchenko. Good-looking sequence, this. Sound piece of defending. Now, this could level it. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, when you see this again, the defending just isn't good enough. The clearance doesn't get enough height on it, doesn't get enough distance on it, and suddenly the ball's being played back into their danger area, and they don't reorganise themselves, and that's why the ball's in the back of their net.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Carlos Alberto. How could he take them on and beat them? Can he put them in front? Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Substitution it is for PSG. King. Evander. Shevchenko. Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Park. Johan Cruyff. On to Cole. Just 10 minutes to go. The clearance wasn't decisive. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Evander. Now with Alexander-Arnold. PSG chasing this game. They're not out of it. Luka Modric. And the referee says enough is enough. That's the end of the game. It's a defeat for PSG. Your assessment?
Yes, Derek, it was a tight game between two very good sides, but they lost concentration late on, and it's cost them dearly. They'll need to get over that quickly.
Andrew Robertson. Abedi Pele. Andriy Shevchenko. A danger here as he runs at them. Still a chance. Abedi Pele. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Just 15 minutes remaining. Untidy in possession. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And he might be through here. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, perfect contact, and a brilliant finish. Top stuff.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And in with a real chance. Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. And that was a very fine read. This could finish it! Well, it's not quite in the history books just yet, but PSG on the cusp of recording a victory. Stuart, how would you critique their performance in this one?
Well, they've certainly controlled the tempo of the game and just about deserved their lead, but they've got to keep their concentration right to the end here.
So PSG hold the lead, and they have the corner now. Oh, great save to keep them in it.
Well, that's a brilliant save, and it just gives them that little bit of hope now.
I'll try to build a head of steam. Another corner it'll be. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked...
And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in...
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus Manchester United.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Excellent defending. Eusebio. Hernandez. Opportunity it is. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course, the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, they get the ball moving again. What effect will that goal have on PSG? We're going to find out here. Andrew Robertson. Modric. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. A wonderful intervention. And the keeper with the ball. Trippier. Alonso. Shevchenko. It's there for him. Well, no stopping him. Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Trippier. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Well, fantastic reflex action. Oh, good save. Excellent header. And Count dealing with it. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Alexander-Arnold. Promising pass. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
The first half here comes to an end. The second half underway. United with the advantage, but no room for complacency. That'll be a United throw. Sol Campbell. Danger averted. Real chance. And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So back underway at 3-1. Andrew Robertson. Interception to snuff out the danger. Scholes. Hernandez. Moving forward effectively. Riquelme. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Well read to win possession back. Well, oh, what an opportunity! Danger averted by Sol Campbell. Luis Hernandez. Count. It might still be problematic. Danger still on. Just knocked it out of there. High quality defending. Andrew Robertson. And that will be all for this game. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a defeat for PSG.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan. Both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. Well, it was one foul too many, and the referee simply had to blow for the free kick. Modric. Can they forge ahead? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Moutinho. Nuno Mendes. Andriy Shevchenko. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Well, still an issue here. And in the back of the net for PSG, their lead extended to 2 now.
Well, here it is again, and when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that, it's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
2-0 now, and back underway. Essien. Modric. Intercepting it intelligently. Chances on. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Paolo Maldini. Essien. It's nicely done by Pele. Oh, that is a goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
So on with the game. Much to admire about PSG, who look as though they're really in the mood. Moutinho. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Henrik Larsson. On to Moore. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Moutinho. Moutinho. And still danger here. Andriy Shevchenko. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And Feldman with it here. Moutinho. And now Larsson. Teammates available. No nonsense clearance. Michael Essien. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Smuggled away. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
PSG have decided to make a double substitution. Shevchenko. Now with Alexander-Arnold. And a simple clearance, a good one. And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, not cleared away completely. On a time for composure on the ball. Pele. Really well played pass. Shevchenko. Must take the lead here. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. No real challenge for the goalkeeper. Well, he keeps going. And he has options available. And let's give credit to the defending. And the danger is averted. Given away by Real Madrid. Andriy Shevchenko. And on to Abedi Pele. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Bernardo Silva. Minge. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Fluency of movement. He's got to score! The first half here comes to an end. Well, it's advantage PSG after the first 45, but a long way from being decided. Still, there is work to do. Modric. Robertson. And the danger cleared. Shevchenko, he's in behind. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever back heel. And that's the perfect strike from Modric. He hits it with such power and accuracy. That's a brilliant goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Zardes. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Kimmich. And back with Kimmich. And Bernardo Silva has it. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? And into the last 20 minutes. Alonso. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Nuno Mendes. Zardes. Can he find the right pass?
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Alonso. Modric. And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quick.
Can he put it away? And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
One 0 then. And clears the danger. Müller. Really? Oh, surely! And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Alonso. The ball with Luka Modric. Here's Robertson. And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Schweinsteiger. Great opportunity. And a confident clearance. Hadji. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. So a throw in for Real Madrid. And he's broken free. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Ibanez. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball is moving again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from PSG in the second? Nicely timed tackle. Out of play, PSG throw-in forthcoming. Cleared away comprehensively. Another perfect position to read it. Can he take the chance? A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So the action continues, and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Andrew Robertson. And the danger cleared. Hadji. Schweinsteiger. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Schweinsteiger. Ledley King. He's in with a chance. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Matuidi. And on to Müller. Bastian Schweinsteiger. And just 5 minutes remaining. Is this the moment? Might be dangerous. In it goes to rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
And the referee says enough is enough. That's the end of the game. It's a defeat for PSG. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Paris Saint-Germain versus France.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Shevchenko, can he put it away? Corner given to PSG. Well, mopping up defensively. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Guendouzi. And on to Beckham. Zico. Well, he's certainly not alone. Chances on. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Federico Valverde. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
On Paris Saint-Germain, sloppy in possession. And France pushing forward with options available. Can he put them in front? And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, they get the ball moving again. What effect will that goal have on PSG? We're going to find out here. And an astute piece of defending. Matteo Guendouzi. It's with Guerrero. Here's Valverde. Or can they make one of these passes count? Or can they open up the defence here? Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. The first half here comes to an end. The ball rolling again. France having already made a big first half statement here. Will we see more dazzling football from them in this second half? Zico. And stopping the danger. Zico. Andriy Shevchenko. Not the pass he had in mind. David Beckham. Valverde. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
No-nonsense clearance. Oh, big chance! Can they stop it going in? Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Attacking possibilities for PSG. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Zico. Kenny Dalglish. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Abedi Pele. Abedi Pele. Alonso. Luka Modric. On to Alonso. Chance here. And a goal! They've cut into the lead. It's not settled yet.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
Substitution time it is here. So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. And that is that, the final whistle. The big headline here, PSG lose.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Sporting.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Modric. In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Roberto Carlos. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Alonso. Xabi Alonso. He has teammates around him. Well, mopping up defensively. Luka Modric. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here it is again. And when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that. It's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Bellingham. Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just get one, it will certainly make it interesting.
And clears the danger. Moutinho. Can he do it? And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Pele. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Granit Xhaka. Musiala. Pele. Well, inching towards half-time, PSG hold the advantage. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts on their performance so far.
Well, it's been a good first half so far, and they've been the better side, certainly going forward. They now just need to keep playing with intensity right up to the break.
The first half here comes to an end. So back underway with Sporting looking to plot a route back into this game. Moutinho. Granit Xhaka. Hernandez. Can he find the right pass? And that wasn't a million miles away. Almost the equaliser.
Well, it's not a bad effort, is it? But they've got to find a way back into this one.
Clears it away. A lot to like about this Sporting move. Hernandez. Chance for the leveller. Oh, a goal! The equaliser! They've completely changed the equation.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. Shevchenko. Real chance. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So Sporting get the ball rolling again, and the onus is on them to erase the damage done by that concession. Xabi Alonso. Modric. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Jamal Musiala. Trailing as they are, then he must finish! And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. So making the substitution now. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. And they know they need to stop him. And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Germany against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well read to ease the pressure. Abedi Pele. Opportunity it is. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow.
Well, this is a very good finish. He just does enough to get it over the keeper. He'll certainly be pleased with that.
And so Germany get the ball moving again. Can they find a response here? Gyökeres. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, here it is again, and that's the perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Alonso. Intercepted effortlessly. Nedved. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He was...
Oh, in with a chance! Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. Well, the attack peters out, and that means it's goalkeeper's ball. Fernando Hierro. Gyökeres. And clears the danger. And what can they do to stop him running at them? Paolo Maldini. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Well, nothing comes of it. And tidily played. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Good piece of defending. A very timely interception. Germany in a position of menace. Not away completely. And the danger is averted. Managed to get it out of there. Oh, really? And turned onto the woodwork. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Xabi Alonso. Can he put them in front? Alonso with the clearance. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Victor Gyökeres. Cruyff. In it goes! goes! He's made it a brace for himself! No stopping him, apparently!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Time for a change then. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Andrew Robertson. Time is against PSG, but they still have the ability to hit back. Yaya Toure. Matuidi. And so into the final 5 minutes.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to them. Surely this will inspire the players.
And that will be all for this game. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a defeat for PSG.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. A good and fair challenge. Andriy Shevchenko. Abedi Pele. Pele! In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So back in action. Will there be a quick response from City? There needs to be. Well, he's certainly not alone. And cleared away. Abedi Pele. Now with Alonso. A City free kick forthcoming. And the pass deftly cut out. Off the post and back in play. Oh, disappointing clearance. Shevchenko. The ball with Luka Modric. De Gea. Xabi Alonso. Modric. The ball with Luka Modric. And offside by a very small margin. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And back underway. PSG in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this game is over. It has to be! Ball is loose. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Theo Hernandez. Forlan. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Xabi Alonso. And the pass, a good one. Shevchenko. Oh, in with a chance! Managed to get it out of there. Diego Forlan. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Just the clearance that was called for. Substitution it is for PSG. Forlan. Di Maria. Guti! And oh, it's in! We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. Well, 2-1 it is here. Shevchenko. Here's Robertson. Virgil van Dijk. Now with Guti. Alexander-Arnold. Evander. Just 10 minutes to go. Xabi Alonso. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. And teammates around him. He can't hold on to it. Not all that convincing defensively. And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their overall display?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Abedi Pele. Andriy Shevchenko. Committed challenge. Orsolini. Abedi Pele. 30 minutes to go then. Modric. Into the advanced position goes Modric. Can he put it away? In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Nicola Moro. Pele. And in with a real chance. Surely now. And rattling the post. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
And putting paid to the danger. Andrew Robertson. 15 minutes left for play. Well, the goalkeeper dealt with it admirably. Dan Ndoye. Nicola Moro. Andriy Shevchenko. And played the pass well. In position. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Abedi Pele. Opportunity it is. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Dan Ndoye. It is to be a throw-in. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem...
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Plenty of support here. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Dybala. Dybala just couldn't keep it. Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? But they dealt with the threat posed. Kouadio Kone. It's with Dybala. And a free kick awarded by the referee. And cleared away. He's in with a chance. Big chance it is. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And well positioned to clear. Can he find the right pass? Easy meat for the goalkeeper. "20 minutes remaining. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Running with the ball confidently. Luka Modric. And in the back of the net for PSG, their lead extended to 2 now.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Angelino. Pellegrini. Andriy Shevchenko. Modric. Luka Modric. Oh, big chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course, the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. That's useful play. Chance to finish. Still a chance. Just the clearance that was needed. 5 minutes to go. And the defensive intervention there. Xabi Alonso. Andriy Shevchenko. Oh, genuine chance. Quite simply an opportunity. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. And that will do it for this game anyway. And it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Barcelona against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Modric. The ball with Luka Modric. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw-in. Andriy Shevchenko. Keeper did his job to begin with. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
Pedro. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Pele. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Mauro Junior. And now Larsson. Wilfried Zaha. Barcelona a little wasteful in possession. Andriy Shevchenko. Andrew Robertson. And the danger cleared. Pedro. Larsson. Pedro. Larsson. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Moutinho. Wilfried Zaha. Larsson. Pedro. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Moutinho. Henrik Larsson. Wilfried Zaha. Oh, he's only gone and found the net! What purity of hit! Caught it absolutely perfectly!
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Pele. And a good-looking pass. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Could still be dangerous. Was it a great clearance? Well, that's a sad end to the attack.
Well, it's been a fairly tight battle out there, and the Barca fans are doing everything they can to drive their team over the line. What a finish we have here.
Andriy Shevchenko. And on to Pele. And the keeper showing tremendous command. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. It might still be problematic. And the referee says enough is enough. That's the end of the game. It's a defeat for PSG. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.